Phil Roy is a Canadian comedian. He's seen here doing the vow of silence. Why is he doing this? Have you noticed that I show this sign all the time? And I've done this in my life. I think most of us probably have when you say, shh, be quiet, or something like that. That's very natural and normal and something we've done, right? Like most of us have done that. But could it be there's also a secret in the world that it's not a secret really anymore, but too many people don't bother investigating because to them it sounds strange, so they don't want to investigate. I can understand that, right? Some people would argue there's a lot of better things to do in life than to just focus on these things. Pardon me, focus on these things, but when you realize the scope and magnitude of how much of this there is out there and that this runs the world, and why is it such a bad thing anyways? Because it's biblical matters. It involves people going to heaven or hell. That's all I'm saying all the time. I don't make these people do these gestures. I've joked about it in the past, collecting a phone bill, calling these people all around the world, asking them to do the vow of silence, asking them to do 666, and no Eye of Horus this time, sorry, but a lot of people are like, it's just A-okay, get over it. To you, it may be A-okay, but this one finger in a circle, make a six. Second finger in a circle, make two sixes. Third finger in the circle, make three sixes. Does that mean it to you? Do you think it means that? If you don't, it means it to them. That funny sounding gesture I say, Uttara Bodhi Mudra, it's the enlightenment gesture. It's taken from yoga. The term yoga means yoked with Brahma, who's supposed to be the Hindu creator god, which is either a demon or a principality or something like that. The world is biblical. The Bible is true. We're living it and breathing it right now. Its prophecies have come true. And when you're reading about how life works, creation, biblical cosmology, understanding that man is lying about the Big Bang Theory, the theory of evolution, and again, cosmology. These people are all doing this all the time. Fino is a rapper from Nigeria. He's doing the vow of silence. Why is he doing that, right? Because the world is biblical and they're keeping it a secret. They've sold out and get fame, fortune, and success or whatever, and people in the middle are on their way to hell unknowingly. These signs, symbols, and agendas rule the world. Freemasonry's involved. Agendas are involved, like homosexuality. And he's doing the Uttara Bodhi Mudra because they all do this. They're in on it, as they say. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not some fable. I'm not imagining these things appearing every day. I'm literally showing them, and the brainwashing so bad in the world that most people can't see this stuff, take it serious, because in Scripture, the Bible, we're told that Satan blinds the minds of those that don't believe in the wonderful gospel, the glorious gospel of Jesus Christ. A lot of people think they're a good person on their way to heaven. Why would God send me to hell? I've been a good person, but everyone's fallen short. We need Jesus. He died for sins. He's the only way. It's no other religions. Why would you believe in the man-made stuff? And if you know like history and the Bible and things, I'm not an expert in all of this stuff at all. I've noticed this stuff and pointed out and try and keep things biblical because it's biblical, right? Steel bangles or steel bangles, I'm not sure. He's doing one eye symbolism here right on the Google page. He's wearing a NASA shirt. He's wearing a NASA jacket. He's keeping the secret of the biblical world. Like, could it, like, honestly, I know. I know a lot of people are like, hey, dude, like, we're not believing you. Honestly, this is true. And I'm showing it, like, quite simply. I don't know all the ins and outs because I'm not in on it. And I want to expose it, not in hate to these people. I may hate what they're doing and taking part of, and they've sold out, and they're leading people to hell, and they don't seem to care about that. They care about themselves and stuff the world will give them, whether it's fame, fortune, success. I say that all the time, but that's what a lot of people seem to want. And, you know, Those things can be nice, right? There's nice things in life. But realizing that if you're an unsaved person who's a sinner, and again, how many sinners are in the world? Everyone's been a sinner except for Jesus Christ, who is the Son of God, and he's also God in the flesh and fully man. He lived a perfect, sinless life, the only one to do so. He's God. He went to the cross and shed his precious blood, died, and then was buried, and resurrected 3 days later. This is what the gospel is and says. Part of the gospel is knowing that you're a sinner. I'm never perfect on here. In 2015, I realized that the earth is biblical, the cosmology and all that stuff. And then I went, well, what I've been doing and saying matters. And I haven't always been a nice person, right? Everyone's like told a little lie here and there in their life, or looked with lust, and like it's very easy to sin in a world that's full of sin and fallen. I know people have big questions about life, like why would God allow things the way they are? Why does God keep Satan around? Like there's big questions like that, but most people don't even believe in the Bible. They don't believe in God or Jesus or Satan. And they just make up a version of like the universe. That's why I hate space too. It's like there's no big universe out there. People get lost in that and don't realize that the world is biblical. It's not always just the whole it's flat thing. Anyways, I've ranted enough, but really, right? Comedian from Canada, Vow of Silence, 666, Uttara Bodhi Mudra. A rapper from Nigeria. Like the world is connected like this, right? We have the internet now, and it's pretty amazing that we can get this information out there. No one has to agree 100%, and I'm not concerned about being right all the time because I'm not, and I'm, I've been learning about this online with the truth community. You guys know that, right? And I do these videos because it's a community that I like being a part of. Most true Christians don't like this stuff, but we're not like, oh man, I can't wait till they go to hell. No, like honestly, not to be rude. Hey, dummies, we don't want you to go to hell. We want you to be saved and realize you're making a mistake, trading the world for your soul or for eternity in hell or heaven. Jesus made it simple. He died so we can live. It's not about, like, I'm sorry it offends some people when I talk about sin. I'm never excluding myself from it. I'm part of the world, right? Like you guys know what I mean. I'm not part of the world. I'm looking to get out of the world with the Lord, and I really do like. The rapture would be something very special. And again, not everyone believes in, not everyone believes in the rapture, and not everyone believes in the timing of it. I understand that. Well, I don't think we're all ever going to all agree on it. It'll just happen. And then we can go, oh, now we can go home. That kind of thing. So brothers and sisters, keep strong in the biblical world. For those of you that don't quite believe what I'm saying, especially about biblical cosmology, just throwing it out there. They wear a lot of NASA gear, right? And it's the same people that keep a secret and hide their hands in their coats, etc. That's all. God bless you, everyone.